Question 17. There are some chocolates in a box. 1/4 of the chocolates contain nuts. The rest of the chocolates do not contain nuts. Well, that's going to be 3/4 of them then. Write down the ratio of the number of chocolates that contain nuts to the number of chocolates that do not contain nuts. Give your answer in the form 1 to n. So the first number has to be 1, and we've got to work out the second number. It's important to get the ratio in the right order. The ratio of the number of chocolates that contain nuts. So it's nuts first, followed by the number of chocolates that do not contain nuts, followed by no nuts. Well, 1/4 of the chocolates contain nuts, so this is 1/4. 3/4 do not contain nuts, so that's 3/4. The question says give your answer in the form 1 to n. Now there's a couple of ways of doing this. If I've got 1/4 and I want to make it 1, I've got to times it by 4. Think of a pizza. If you have 1/4 of a pizza and you have all 4 quarters, you have a whole one. So I'm going to times both parts of this ratio by 4, because it will keep it in the same proportion and it will make that first number 1, because 1/4 times 4 is 1. 3/4 times 4 is 3. Think of 3/4 of 4. If you've got 4 pizzas and I take 3/4 of them away, I'll be taking 3 pizzas away with me. So the ratio is 1 to 3. If this bit is a little bit too confusing with you, just go back to drawing. Often in maths, drawing out a problem is really useful. There are some chocolates in a box, 1/4 contain nuts. So if I let n stand for chocolates that contain nuts, and let's just say there's 4 of them, the rest do not contain nuts, which is 3/4. Okay, so I'm just going to put C for normal chocolate. For every 1 nut, 1, 2, 3, there must be 3 that don't have a nut. So 1/4 is a nut, 3/4 do not contain nuts. And by drawing yourself a little picture, you can see here that for every 1 out of 4 chocolates that contain nuts, 3 don't. That's 1/4 and 3/4. And my ratio here of nuts to no nuts would be 4 to 12. If I then divide by 4, I get 1 to 3. So always draw yourself pictures to help yourself understand the maths problem.